Hey yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy CrispPurpose back at it again with another Gems of War video for you guys. So we picked up the new Immortal troop for this season, which is Immortal Abaddon. Um, Pretty interesting troop, and I really want to go over this in a video because I've been here on Christmas, Merry Christmas to everyone, looking at the troop and be like, I don't know about this troop, man. There are things that are good and there are things that are bad about this troop, and I really want to go over them in this video. So, of course, Immortal Abaddon is a seasonal immortal with a 30 mana cost of red, purple, brown. Spell is Blind Chaos. He's going to eliminate, in my case, 55 points from two random skills. And that's the area where I have a problem, right? Two random skills to all enemies. And if using Geheron, it's going to deal double the effect, right? So it's going to multiply that to 110, right? And then it's going to inflict a random negative status effect. Its traits are Infernal Armor, 25% Skull Damage Reflect, Invulnerable, of course, and Eldritch Portal. It will create a 50% chance, I should say, to create a Demonic Portal Gem when my turn begins. Now, when you take a look at the troop here, I've been trying it out on the team, and let me just go into the fight right here and showcase exactly what I'm talking about. So Immortal Abaddon has a percentage chance to, you can say a percentage chance, right? Because it's basically a 50-50 chance to hit a important stat on the enemy team, right? The three, or I should say the four main stats on a troop are, of course, the attack, the armor, life, and magic. For example, Abdon right here has 66 magic in my case, right? His attack is 95, his armor is 150, and his HP is 154. Now, the stats that are most important for an average PvP battle are HP and magic. For at least in a stat reducing perspective, right? Abadon basically has a 50% chance of hitting a stat that matters. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm looking on the team, I'm like, why would I want to use Immortal Abaddon in a team as opposed to using a straight up damage dealer like my Stellarex or the Grey King or Diamantino or any other Gem Dragons or Cosmic Dragons that are out there that will do direct damage to the enemy's armor and HP, or just straight up to their HP. It stat reducing, right? Like stat eliminating on a troop is one of the things I've always struggled with using. I don't see it as important. But this troop right here, sometimes when you use it in Geheron, like right here, right now, it could prove to be pretty good. Let's showcase a fight, right? Let's see if I can match some gems here, get my Wand of Stars spell ready, and show what you're able to do. All right, so my Wand of Stars is spell ready. Let's see if I hit a stat that matters, right? So we're gonna go right ahead. Right, so as you can see, we killed off the hero because on the hero, it hit the HP. The hero barely had any HP. He had like 17 HP. But on the Diamantina right here, it hit, I think it hit attack. No, not attack. I think it hit armor and HP, which is good at some points, but if I really wanted to do damage here, shouldn't I just use a Diamantina or Stellarex or something like that? I don't know, man. I've been using this and I'm like, sometimes it's kind of okay, and sometimes it's kind of like, why would I want to have only a percentage chance of hitting a stat that matters, right? Stat reducing the enemy troops is okay, but is it that good? What do you think, Cam? I've been looking at it here, and I'm kind of drawn back by the troop. I'm like, sometimes I'm casting it and it's getting to what I want, but do I really want to play like that though? I don't think so. I'm very thrown somewhat in regards to this new Immortal troop. I'm not feeling it, but at the same time, I'm not completely hating on it because it could be used in some areas if indeed that's all you have. But why would you want to play like that? Go get a damage dealer, get a really powerful one, and you'll be fine. All right, let me see what I can do here. Let's see if I can. All right, let's match this. Stat reduced to 0, as you guys can see. Yeah, but as you guys can see as well, I should point this out. When it says here that it will eliminate points from two random skills to all enemies, it means it's not just eliminating the same random pick for all enemies. For example, if it's doing HP for the first enemy, it's not going to do HP again for the second enemy and the third enemy and the fourth enemy. No, it's random across all the troops. So every single troop here is getting something different stat reduced. It's not the same across all troops. I don't know if that is made clear by how the spell is worded, but that's exactly what it does. I just want to make that clear to you guys while I'm doing this. But I don't know, man. You guys should tell me what you think about this troop in the comments. I like the fact that it is a stronger stat reducing troop. But at the same time, why would I want to play like that? It's what I'm coming back to every single time. Why wouldn't I want to just go grab my Stellarix or another immortal troop and put that on the team as opposed to using Immortal Abaddon? I've seen players having it on their team, but why would the player want to play like that? Now, this is where I find it interesting for times when you're not playing as the one running the team. For example, when the AI is playing. When the AI is playing, you might want to use Immortal Abaddon. I've seen the enemy team use Immortal Abaddon very well against me. And one thing comes to mind when I see that. Guild Wars. Guild Wars comes to mind, and I'm like, In Guild Wars, stat reducing could be pretty good because the enemy is forced, to create a particular team. So you see, persons are using Immortal Abaddon over here, and I'm like, why? But possibilities could be there. And I've lost to it before, but not always, man. That's the only thing that I have in mind. I'm wondering if this troop is just not good for me as a player. There are better options for me as the player. But for the AI running a team, stat reducing troops like Immortal Abaddon could be pretty good. Because let me tell you this. After this sucker casts, for example, if it casts on magic, especially in the restriction where it should be, which is Geheron, it will completely wipe out the enemy's magic. They will not be able to do any damage based off their magic. If it casts on their attack, they'll completely lose all of their attack. So I'm thinking that there might be times where you want to take out Immortal Abaddon, but there are times when you do not want to use Immortal Abaddon, right? There are times you don't want to use. There are instances where you could possibly use it. You could try it out. But majority of the places, you're not going to need this troop, man. That's my verdict on this. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful and informative, and hopefully I didn't confuse you with what I was saying. Maybe under player control, use a guaranteed damage dealer. You have a 100% chance of dealing damage. But maybe under the AI control, you could use something that could stat eliminate, right? Because if the enemy team doesn't have something that can increase their stats, this is going to make sure that they'll never have those stats ever again, at least during that battle. All right, guys. Catch y'all next one. Peace.